Hey everyone, welcome to week one of CI2311, Introduction to Technology and Ethics in Society. My name is Basil Hussein, and I'll be your instructor for the semester. I'm really excited to be teaching this course again. I've taught it a few times in the past. It's always a lot of fun getting to meet students that are interested in this topic. This course is a broad survey into a lot of things going on in our world right now, the way we use technology in our own personal lives, the way technology influences us, the way technology influences our culture, and the way we communicate, interact, and live our everyday lives. And I'm really excited to be working with all of you this semester. This is just a short video to kind of introduce myself and introduce what we'll be covering in the next week or so. First things first, my name is Basil Hussein. I'm a fourth-year PhD student in the Learning Technologies program. And broadly, my research interests are in ways of supporting human learning by understanding the way in which we set goals and achieve them, and also using various methods to kind of investigate the ways in which we kind of reason and think when we're solving problems. So this is kind of an interesting course for me to teach because I'm so interested in the way we use technology to learn, and broadly the way we use technology to kind of live our everyday lives as well. So yeah, the first week is kind of just a general introduction to the course. We'll be introducing ourselves using an application called Flipgrid and just kind of going over a few administrative things for the semester. The first thing is we'll be using Canvas for the semester in terms of organizing course content and communicating. Assignments will be posted here. You'll upload assignments to Canvas, and basically it's just kind of a hub to keep everything organized. Other than that, this week, if you could please upload a profile picture to your Canvas account, since we'll be using it and interacting a lot with Canvas. It's great to kind of have a face to the name, in which you're submitting stuff to discussion posts and threads, and when you're communicating on Canvas to other peers. Since this is an online course and we don't get to meet in person, it's kind of a bit more personal and kind of supports collaborative learning if we have profile pictures. So if you could please do that before Monday. Generally, this course will be kind of laid out by week, in terms of I'll post things on Tuesday, and then you'll be able to have a week to complete the assignment for the following Monday night, so that when we start fresh on Tuesday, you've submitted your assignments and course content and stuff like that. So yeah, there's a little bit of instruction on how to upload a picture to Canvas. Second thing is if you could please read over the syllabus. A lot of it's just kind of blanket University of Minnesota stuff. But if you want to see kind of the assignments and stuff you'll have to work on for the semester, it's kind of a good way to get an idea of the things we'll be talking about in the course. So this isn't, the syllabus is kind of tentative, so things could change based on the news cycle, interests that you all have in terms of things you want to think about or talk about in the course. The course is kind of laid out by week here at the bottom in terms of things we'll be discussing, but if something really interesting happens mid-semester, I'm always open to kind of changing the course outline to reflect what's going on in the world. Really quickly, we can just kind of skim over this. Broadly, this course is kind of on the way technology impacts our everyday life, influences society and culture, and we'll be talking about that broadly through various topics such as education, health, communication, social media, autonomous vehicles, and so on. So you'll get kind of like a broad range of topics to dive into. Here are some of the course outcomes. Course website will be using Canvas. There's no formal textbook required or prerequisites. One thing you should know is this course is since it's online, it's really important that we have some kind of communication in terms of yeah, kind of like course policies in terms of making sure that you're logging in and engaging with the content weekly. This course isn't meant to be the kind of course that you start and don't log in for a few weeks and don't really have a back and forth with your peers or with me or engage with the content other than at the end of the semester. You'll need to log in weekly, and if you don't, you'll lose a lot of points in terms of your course participation grade. So just wanted to make that known and be upfront about that. You'll need a computer, internet, webcam, and microphone to record various course assignments, to be able to write and submit course assignments and papers and stuff like that. Which I'm sure most of you kind of taking an online course already have those things. Course participation, like I mentioned, will require you to log in weekly to read the course content for the week, watch the videos, take part in classroom discussions. There will be 1 or 2 papers throughout the semester. Since this is a writing intensive course, you'll be required to do a relatively substantial amount of writing, and then there will be a final project, which could either be a paper or a podcast that you choose to record. 13 weeks, the course is 14 weeks, but we'll take the week of March break off. And yeah, just general stuff about course etiquette, grading, incomplete grades, and so on. I'm sure all of you have kind of skimmed over this in other course assignments, and if it's stuff that you want to read up on or haven't read before, you can take a look at that in the syllabus. And yeah, kind of a very rough outline of what we'll be covering in terms of ethical frameworks, what it means to be a digital citizen and being responsible online, online relationships, the way technology can impact political systems and democracies and so on, technology and education, and a number of other topics that we will dive into and kind of change again based on what is popular and interesting to all of you and what's happening in the news. So that's broadly the syllabus. And then, yeah, there's not going to be any formal reading or discussion post for this week, mainly just introducing yourselves because, like I keep going over and over, this is an online course. We're not going to be meeting in person or in a synchronous way in terms of like every few weeks we're going to be talking to each other as a class. So since a lot of you enrolled in this course knowing that this is going to be a lot of asynchronous work, it is still important that you participate week to week and that we kind of all get somewhat familiar with each other in terms of like when we're discussing things in discussion forums or posting, there's a bit of familiarity. That's why we upload our Canvas photos, and that's why I'd like everybody to introduce themselves formally here on Flipgrid. Flipgrid is kind of this website where you can upload a video introducing yourself or discussing something. And the 5 prompts that I'd like you to discuss in 90 seconds or less is kind of just introduce yourself. What's your name and major? Something that you find particularly unique or interesting about yourself. Discuss a technology that you really appreciate and couldn't live without, and why you love and depend on that technology so much. A technology that you hate and you think actually makes the world a worse off place, makes life harder, annoys you in some way, and then reflect on what makes those 2 things different to you. Why is it that there are certain technologies that you love and certain technologies that you find annoying and difficult to use or so on. And yeah, just kind of like a general introduction to who you are, your interest in technology in this course. And please watch over your peers' posts when they post them before next Monday at midnight. If you could please post them by then. Other than that, please reach out to me if you have any questions. I'm always available to chat. We can set up office hours if there's anything that you want to talk about before the semester gets started or throughout the semester. And I'm really excited to get to work with all of you this semester. So yeah, good luck with your first week of classes. And if you have any questions or anything, please reach out. And yeah, looking forward to seeing everyone's introductory Flipgrids next week. All right, yeah, signing off, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.